The setting up of the office of the Special Prosecutor was one of the key campaign promises made by President Akufo-Addo ahead of his election victory in 2016 to tackle corruption much more vigorously. The office was established by an Act of Parliament, Act 959, and came into existence on 3 January 2018. The office was mandated to investigate and prosecute cases of alleged corruption under the Public Procurement Act 203, Act 63, and other corruption-related offences implicating public officers, political office holders, and their accomplices in the public sector. The Attorney General, in a letter to the President on Thursday, January 11, 2018, nominated and submitted the name of the proposed Special Prosecutor, Martin Amidu. Many hailed his appointment, since he had carved a niche for himself in protecting the public funds.
Act 959 and the successful appointment of a Special Prosecutor are historic events in our modern history. The Ghanaian people have in overwhelming numbers denounced the canker of corruption. The Ghanaian people expect the office of the Special Prosecutor to rise to the challenge and to the occasion and collaborate with other existing law enforcement agencies to fight relentlessly and help eliminate corruption in our public life.
Government laid the Special Prosecutor Regulations 2018 in Parliament in November 2018 to give effect and make the office functional. Ironically, the man who had been appointed as the Special Prosecutor cited in the Special Prosecutor Bill some possible lapses in a 25-page paper critiquing aspects of the bill. He questioned why there was a clause that sought to limit the Special Prosecutor to specific crimes. According to Martin Amidu, neither he nor his deputy has received any emolument since their appointment. Months following the setting up of the office, Martin Amidu was vocal about the lack of resources for his operations.
We have set up an office. We have to organize that office, have the requisite personnel. It doesn't take one day. My law says that 90 days after the assumption of office of the Special Prosecutor, pursuant legislation must be enacted. As we speak today, I have no legislation. So I use my common sense. The law says I can coordinate with other organizations. So I coordinate with the Auditor General. I coordinate with Yoko. I coordinate with other anti-corruption bodies so as to find a way by which we can begin to work towards the ultimate end.
The 2019 budget statement allayed the concerns observers had with respect to funding of the Special Prosecutor. The office was allocated the sum of 180 million cedis ahead of 2019. Martin Amidu started work with legal processes against the Boko Central MP Mahama Yariga. He accused the former minister of tax evasion in the clearance of vehicles and illegal transfer of foreign exchange from Ghana to Dubai, without having the required license to undertake such transaction. While investigating Mahama Yariga, he was hit with a suit from the former Deputy Attorney General, Dominic Ayini, over his eligibility to hold such an office. Dominic Ayini contended that Martin Amidu, being 66 years of age, was too old to hold public office under which the Special Prosecutor's office falls. He argued in his writ that any other interpretation would result in an unlawful amendment of Article 199 of the Constitution by legislation. Using the same sections of the Constitution, he held that no person above the age of 65 years is eligible for employment in any public office created under Article 190 Clause 1. After a careful review, the Supreme Court in May 2020 ruled that Martin Amidu was eligible to hold such a public office. Perhaps one investigative piece that also got many talking about the office was his corruption assessment report on the Japan royalties deal. The report recommended that the deal be reviewed and sent back to Parliament for proper scrutiny. It also said that the process of selecting the transaction advisors was flawed. Days after the report, the presidency also issued a statement asking the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to resend the deal to Parliament as suggested by the report.